Hey guys, Metal Breakdown here. So I hope that you're all doing great. I'm feeling awesome because, it's Friday night, it's the fucking weekend, so it's just fucking good. So today we will be doing the 6th episode of my series Rank 'em All. I've done the last episode a while ago. It was in mid-November with Metallica. I'll put some of the previous episode at the end of the video in the suggestion video that I can put. So you'll be able to see more if you want. And yeah, today I'll try to do a shorter video than the previous one I did. Because the shortest one was 10 minutes and this is fucking long, so I'll try to keep that shorter if I'm able to do this. But it should be easy because Ghost only have 3 albums, so I'll try. So how do I rank the 3 albums by Ghost? So at the bottom of the list, in the 3rd position, I go with the 2nd album by Ghost, in Festus Umami. I don't know if it's how it's pronounced, but you get it, the 2nd album by the band. Why do I put it here? When I listen to it all alone, it's a really great album. I've listened to all 3 Ghost albums before doing this video all over again. And when you only listen to this one, you're like, wow, this can't be the worst Ghost album because it's fucking good. But compared to the other one, believe me, it's the worst one, even if it's a fucking good record. My favorite song on it are Year Zero, Secular Haze, Depth of Satan's Eye, and Monstrous Clock. My personal favorite is Depth of Satan's Eyes, which might surprise a lot of you because it's not one of their most well-known songs. It's deep cut, so that might be a big surprise, but I really love this song. It's so fucking good. But the reason why this album is at the bottom of the list for me, it's mainly because the vibe is weird. I get what they were trying to do with this album, and yeah, this album is more focused like on melody, I could say, because there's no big riff like in the first album, Opus Eponymous. So yeah, but still pretty good song that they still play in their live set, like Monstrous Clock, Secular Haze. And I really wish they would play Depth of Satan's Eye more often because this song is so fucking good. So, in the 2nd position on my Rank 'em All of Ghost album, I go with the 1st album, Opus Eponymous, because this album is fucking great. After listening to the second album earlier, I was like, oh, this will probably be in the middle of the list, but no, Opus is better. The riffs in that album are fucking amazing. Woo! My personal favorite riff is the one in Ritual, which is also my favorite song of that record. It's so good. It's as good as the songs in Melia, the 3rd album. It's fucking insane. The first time I've listened to that album, I couldn't believe my ear. It was fucking great. The single of that album, Elizabeth, is really, really good too. And I really enjoyed the track that followed this one, Stand By Him, but there's a few good tracks in that one. So it's really a strong first record. We saw some band that did a really amazing first record, like Korn with their first record, which is probably my favorite Korn album. But there's also other band that needs a few albums before doing a really great record. This is the case for Avenged Sevenfold. Their first album is good, but nothing as good as their second and third album, Waking the Fallen and City of Evil. So for a lot of band, it's really hard to do like amazing work for the first album, but Ghost did a really great record. It's not their best because I didn't put it at the top of the list, but it's a strong album and I love it mainly for the riff. And now on the top position, the number one, yeah, it was not a long list, Melia, their latest record that was released in 2015. The reason why I love it so much, it's because it's just a fucking masterpiece. It combines the element of Festus Umami and Opus Eponymous, the fucking big riff with melodies and fucking huge chorus. This album is just insane. I discovered the band with that album, by the way. I discovered them when they released Cyrus, which was the first single for Melia, and it's one of the best songs I've ever heard. It's incredible. But Cyrus there's also other songs as good as Cyrus on that record. Majesty, Absolution, Dus in Absentia. I probably fucked up that pronunciation, but you know which one I'm talking about, the last one on that album. But I think my favorite one on that record is probably Absolution. I was listening to that earlier and it's mind-blowing, or maybe Cyrus, but probably Absolution. So fucking good. This album, wow, every time I listen to it, I am surprised to how good it is. You need to listen to it to remember how good it is. I have no word to say how I love this album. Probably one of my favorite albums of all time and one of the best albums I've heard in my whole life, so it's not a small thing to say. Okay, so now you have my list for my favorite Ghost album, and I will talk a bit about the future of Ghost. Now we know that Papa is the only remaining member in the band. Omega, which was present in Ghost since the beginning of the band, left. So I was a bit worried about the future of Ghost, even if Papa does pretty much everything from what we've heard in Ghost. And after that we got Square Hammer. So I was like, oh, they will never do an album as good as Melia, but these songs might give us a small taste of what's to come for Ghost. And if it's like that soon, oh my god, they can do as good as Melia, if not better. Square Hammer is fucking incredible. It's as good as the best song in Melia, so this is definitely an optimistic thing, because if they had released a bad song, I would be really worried. And I just can't wait to hear the fourth record. They said it would be darker, so yeah, I don't know how it will be, because maybe it's only the lyrics that will be darker and not the music. So we will definitely hear more about that in the next few months. They will be hitting the studio in August, so my guess is that they will probably release the record in November or December at max, but probably November, or it might be an early 2018 release, but I doubt that. So that was my rank 'em all video for Ghost. So far my rank 'em all video were not really popular, so that's why it took me so much time to do another one. But now that I have more subscribers and really more people that watch my video, this one might get more attention. If not, I'll wait a bit more before doing episode 7. But that was episode 6, the rank 'em all of the album of Ghost. I hope that you enjoyed that. You can watch some of my older episode of rank 'em all right there. And please guys, if you love what I do on this channel, please subscribe to my channel. We need to reach 3,000 subscribers before the first anniversary of this channel. So thanks a lot again, guys. And by the way, this video was not shorter than the previous one. Sorry. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks a lot.